Gather round, good folk, for tonight I weave a tale of valor and woe, of a group of brave souls destined to shape the fate of Fader. I am but a humble bard, a teller of tales, and tonight you shall hear the saga of those whose names may never adorn the grand tapestry of legends. Their tale begins amidst the splendor of intrigue of the Sword Coast, where the winds of destiny often blow in capricious directions. In the vibrant city of Baldur's Gates, where shadows and light dance in delicate balance, these heroes stood, eager to carve their names into the annals of history. But alas, dear listeners, life's twists and turns are seldom kind. This group of misfits, bound by the call of adventure, found themselves plagued by an unyielding enigma. A rival party whose very existence seemed to be orchestrated to thwart their every step. Behold, the illustrious sons and daughters of the Starlight, the envy of bards and minstrels alike, the ones who snatched glory from the clutches of destiny itself. As our band of misfits embarked on heroic quests, it seemed that the Starlight always blazed the trail just ahead, reaping accolade. They fought through the treacherous depths of dungeons, vanquished monstrous foes, and saved kingdoms from the brink of doom. But the spotlight, like an ever-elusive will-o'-the-wisp, slipped through their fingers, leaving them in the shadows as unsung champions. Such is the way of fate, my friends, where valor may remain unheralded and glory remain just beyond reach. But let me assure you, their story does not end here. Nay, their journey shall lead them down a path darker than the deepest abyss, where destinies entwine and the very fabric of time trembles beneath them. As I raise my tankard to immortalize their fate, remember, dear listeners, that greatness is not measured solely by the praise of gods, for the truest valor lies in the hearts of those who dare face the shadow, bringing the weight of the world's salvation. And so my tale begins, as the misfits set forth on a journey destined to change Faerun's course forever. Unseen by the masses, they shall bear the weight of their choices. A burden too heavy to bear? Perhaps, but their hearts are resolute, and their spirits indomitable, and their purpose clear. Raise your tankards high, dear patrons, for you bear witness to a tale that shall echo through eternity. A tale of heroes who face the darkness, unaware that their final triumph may come at a great cost. This is the legend of the unsung heroes who saved the world. This is the legend of the Sunward Seven. Alright, you find yourselves at the bustling Golden Griffin Tavern in Baldur's Gate. The air is thick with the scent of ale and roasted meats, and the lively chatter of patrons fills the rooms. You're seated at a wooden table, feeling disheartened and frustrated after yet another mission thwarted by the illustrious sons and daughters of the Starlight. Their reputation precedes them as you recount your quest, and you can't help but notice the lingering stares and hushed whispers from other patrons, comparing your party to the celebrated Starlight. It's clear that the weight of failure is setting in, and you wonder if you'll ever get a chance to prove your mettle and rise from the shadows of the renowned, two renowned adventurers. What would you guys like to do?
Well, Rylan, gauging the temperature of our group, realizing that they're probably a little down the dumps. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about that. I think we'll get them next time. How about the game of cards?" He pulls out his deck of cards. Crazy, I know you're playing. Anybody else? He starts dealing out cards to the group.
Sure, why not?
All right, he gets a handful.
I leave my hands for a round of drinks.
And then on whoever else has cards, it's just like poker or something. It's nothing fancy, just something to get their minds off of it. But on top of Maisie's deck, he also procures, using a hand wave with some prestidigitation, procures a small rose that he sits on top of Maisie's hand for you, Milo.
Maisie has thus far ignored the cards and only glanced for a moment at the flower.
pulls his hand up. Oof, this is going to be a bad one.
When the drinks come, I use frostbite to make it really cold.
Nice.
It's a lot of expenditure of energy for a cold drink, my friend.
I could do frostbite all day.
Fair enough. As you guys drink your drinks and play your games, make a perception check.
Starting off strong.
16.
9.
9.
Daisy is way too involved in whatever she's taking.
7.
7. Fantastic.
Starting
And you're
off
too
strong.
you're too involved with Maisie.
Yes. What could you
14.
14.
7.
18. Is your modifier?
18. Nadala. That's alright. 17. Alright, well, you notice at first there is somebody at the bar who is glancing at your group an awful lot. They actually seem to be watching you guys. It is a he.
What would Walt do if he noticed somebody staring at someone?
He's a burly and weathered man, kind of tall, standing at about 6'2", with a rugged, scarred face and a mane of wild brown hair. His deep blue eyes hold a glint of adventure. And he wears practical, well-worn leather armor adorned with various trophies from past adventures.
Full house.
Come on, Dot. There's a wild-looking man over at the counter over there staring at us.
I don't think wild is the right description. Wait, where?
Look at his hand.
What's wrong? No, what? It's fine.
I suppose it does look a little bit unkempt.
Right mess.
Surely that isn't just wild.
He looks fine to me.
Oh, your nose is in a bit rough.
Did you even see the man? Nice.
He looks fine to me.
He's doing it again. He's looking at us.
Well, okay, wait, I get this. So, Rylan, in his halfling full 3-foot stature, straightens himself up, pulls on his vest a little bit, makes it look nice, straps Adelaide, his lute, onto his back, and walks over to the man. I noticed you were eyeing my party over there, and I was just wondering if there's something of interest that you might have. Are you wanting to speak with us, or do you just find us a strange lot? Because we are, in fact, a strange lot. Don't mind the dragonborn.
Why are you staring at us?
Ignore.
I am quite interested in you guys. Are you guys an adventuring party, perhaps?
We have been down to take a mission or two.
Fantastic. What are you guys drinking? I'll buy you around.
Honey,
Oi! Elex! What are we drinking?
honey mead.
Nothing stronger?
We could go for some Miracle.
Fantastic. Bartender, give these group of adventurers some Miravor.
That's
On me.
alcohol.
He'll slap some coin on the table, and he'll follow you back to your seat if you take him.
Sure. I'm not gonna stop.
Fantastic. I happen to be a guild leader here in Boulder's Gates for adventurers. I've heard that there was a group that was trying to outdo the Starlight. Well, mayhap that be you?
Trying is, putting it graciously. But yes.
I heard you were quested to retrieve a stolen heirloom from a nearby crypt. However, just as you arrived, the sons and daughters of Twilight burst out, the heirloom in hand. I heard they said something about, I don't know, Dragonborn breath?
Now, I'll have you know, I had that little bubble well in hand until Walt over there decided to breathe on the party.
Let's let bygones be bygones.
I agree. Anyways, if you really want to become adventurers, you have to start small. You have to build up your reputation. I think I have just the job for you, if you're willing.
It's not retrieving a cat out of the trees.
It is not, but it is close.
Oh.
No. Well, I suppose we have to start somewhere.
As mundane as it sounds.
You got your mage hand prepared.
I cast Ray of Frost on the cat.
Here, kitty.
I assure you, it's not going to be safe, but you'll be relatively safe. So if you're willing, I'll meet you here tomorrow during the daylight. What do you say?
I'd like to know a little bit more about what you're posing.
Well, nearby building seems to be infested with some rats. So you guys are going to do a little bit of rat hunting.
Rats. Charming.
Ah, yes, good point, Macy. What size rats are we talking?
That's a great question. I don't know.
What is the pay
Well, it'll be 10 gold pieces.
for each?
No. For the lots.
Oh, small rats.
I mean, the rats. How big can they be?
Well, that's a dangerous question, my friend.
That's fair. I suppose dire rats are a thing. They're like regular rats, but dire.
I think we can consider, let's see, for 12 gold.
You drive a hard bargain. I'll do it. I don't feel like getting my hands soiled anyway, so might as well.
It's just easier to split gold this way.
Fair enough. Tomorrow then?
See you tomorrow.
Alright. Slaps the table and wanders off as the barmaid brings you guys your drinks of Miravor.
Nadala figures out of the shadows of the corner of the room,
Ah!
grabs the drink, and
Oi.
goes back.
Hate it when she does that.
Thank you for the drink, man.
You spooky midget.
You fucking ghost!
I don't like the small one she scares me.
On this we agree.
That's not very nice to say about me.
I'm talking about you.
That gets me crazy.
But you
We're
also
talking
scare
about
me.
the ghost that sits next to you.
I like her. She's quiet.
Hi, Thunder.
Hi.
I hear that. Shadows.
Anything else you guys want to do for the night?
If anything, I might play a few ditties for the tavern hall or whatever.
Sure, make a performance check.
Sure. Probably won't be great. Let's see here. You would think as a bard it would be, but it's not. 13.
Wait. If. Hold on. If I. You don't have to take a long rest, anyways. I have that color spray.
You want to aid
Spell.
me with color spray?
Just
Yeah,
fireworks
fireworks everywhere.
Can you roll with advantage?
Sure.
Okay. That's actually way better. Let's see here. So it's 17.
Maybe I noticed that his performance is lacking a little luster, a little flat, so I take out some of my colored sand and
Make sure. I can't tell if it's a 19 or a 14. It's a 19, so this should be a 22.
Oh, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, you perform, and the crowd starts to get into it. They start singing the songs with you. What kind of songs do you think you sing?
never mind.
Some drinking songs?
Yeah, I mean, just something to get the. They would be well-known folk songs, people would know, drink songs.
Sure. Yeah, they buy you a bunch of drinks, and you end up with 2 silver worth of bronze.
You sing the Scotsman?
Yes.
Only it's like the elfman or something.
It would be a dwarf, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
A dwarf been clad and killed and left the bar to one. Yeah.
You say 2 silver worth of bronze.
2 silver worth of Copper.
Copper.
Not bronze. I don't know why I said
Oh, like it's all in copper. But
yeah, it's all in copper pieces,
Gotcha.
yeah. I mean, they're not going to, like, throw silver at you.
I'm tracking. I got you now.
I just pelted him with coins.
He sings.
If you want to stop singing.
You know, while trying to get in on the vibe is like throwing copper at my face.
Throwing mustaches from his bag.
If my late wife and my late sons were here, they would have loved this.
Yeah, he's got a stash.
Oh no.
Bag of mustaches.
All of a sudden,
That was seen.
Nadala appears
Does-
next to you and drops several pieces of other coin.
Not worth anything. Just other.
Where did you get the coin? Did you steal it from people?
No, so legit, if that happens, Rylan might look at you mid-song and just like whisper out of the side of his mouth, "Where did you get that? Who did you pickpocket?"
Did you try and pickpocket from people? Well, sleight of hand.
Oh no, don't get us thrown out of the tavern, please.
Just her.
Right.
8.
His performance is really good though, so maybe she should get advantage.
They are distracted.
I'll give you advantage because, yes, you are right. They are distracted. Well, again.
By beautiful flashing colors.
High quality rogue over here.
Wow.
Okay,
How did the party
23.
Much
Okay,
better.
much better. Yeah, you get about 3 more silver worth of copper from different patrons.
Like, so, you get a look from me, but at the same time I'm moving my foot and pushing the bag further back behind and out of sight. So it's like clearly disapproving, but we'll still take the win.
Keep it going, I might
Like,
Wow.
thank you for your patience.
All right. Anything else before you guys head off to bed?
Patronization.
I'm just reading a letter.
I like it.
You're a barbarian. Are you
can
really
read?
reading?
It's part of my gladiator card.
I knew
So
you could
that's why.
read.
That's,
Is it written in crayon?
although to be fair, in 5e, I don't think it actually says the barbarians are literate.
No, that's not 5. That's in
3.5. God, that's such a funny like caveat to barbarians. You could be a 12 intelligence barbarian, completely illiterate.
Dear Mom, I killed somebody today. It was great.
So what it looks like is a stick figure of a woman, and then stick figure of him stabbing another person, and then 2 big thumbs ups rolled up and sitting out.
No, I imagine what he did is actually just like roll it up and then threw out a window.
This'll make it to her for sure.
It did go pretty far.
All right. You're reading a letter? Fair enough. Anything else?
Elax goes up to and asks Kratos. Okay. Goes up to Kratos and sits next to him. And asks, "What are you reading, friend?"
I fold the letter up, put it back in my shirt.
Aren't you shirtless?
No, the picture. My guy.
Okay, sure.
That's why I'm basing off of that.
Puts it in a skin flap.
Under his mini.
Well, he could, he could have one of those like armor sleeves or whatever.
All right.
You can shove it into that.
It's a pecket.
That kid's.
I don't have the rocks.
Wow.
Well, that wasn't quite subtle at all, actually, but I don't suppose that was your game. I'll let you get back to it then. It looks like Walt is giving the business to some poor old gentleman, so I might have to go attend to that anyways.
Oh, sir, I didn't steal it, I promise!
Did you kill my son?
No, never! I don't know your son, I don't know. I've never seen you before in my life, I swear!
I'm sorry, he's drunk.
I am not drunk! I'm trying to find the cat that killed my sons, Walter-Saw, Fee-Fi-Fo, Balthazar the and Tim!
Your breath smells of nothing but Miramore, friend. Come on. It's time for bed. You can dream of avenging your sons.
Somewhere in the middle of the set of all this shenanigery, Rylan will be like, I would like to dedicate this next one to me love, Maisie Silverdew. And he plays like some sonnet. Because
And she probably not even paying attention, just like she is now.
right, completely unawares, and that's exactly how he expects it to be.
Fair enough.
You were affected by alcohol. I drank.
That's really dark.
What?
Exactly. That was a beautiful sonnet, sir. I'm so glad I got to hear all of it.
Thank you.
Visibly see Elix struggling to carry Walt to a room.
Oh no.
Oh. It has the knife in it, so.
I peer out of the shadows again.
Thank you.
You should get it.
So, hey, Tears,
Are you trying to avenge her?
If you'd be so kind as to have Elix with Audrey.
Yes. I'll do that.
You're the only strapping one among us.
Mere dragon breath.
He's completely unconscious.
What a teacher.
Alright.
Wait, I need to roll. What do you want me to roll to see if I collapse under the drunken?
Oh, strength
A
check.
full
Yeah.
plate?
No, strength saving throw. Roll a strength saving
What
throw.
kind of armor is Walt wearing? Is he wearing like full plate or something like that?
Probably at all times.
Yeah, exactly. Between the scales and the breastplate.
Sleep
Chain
check.
mail.
Chainmail. Okay, that's still pretty heavy though.
I rolled a 16.
Alright, you don't collapse, but you're making real slow progress. There is decidedly 2 fresh scrapes or grooves in the wooden floor from her feet dragging.
And I yell out to the shopkeeper, sorry, I'll make sure that I pay for this.
Oh. This prestidigitation behind him, scratches to buff it out.
Maisie's helping by just like, she's still reading her book and she's just doing this.
A lot of good it's gonna
At
do.
the tip of the tail.
This 2'6", holding the tail. The tail is a lot to hold though, so it's like,
Just got it over her shoulder.
3'4", thank you.
wow, you are a very tall halfling.
Okay.
She's taller than you.
Maybe she doesn't like short guys.
That must be it.
We love a short king.
How tall?
We're good.
I'm 3, like 3'1" maybe.
I'm 3.
Years old?
No, feet tall.
Kratos is wearing lifts.
Kratos is like 17 feet tall.
What if it was actually just 3 halflings stacked on top of each other?
Let's try it out. 1, 2, 3.
Dear Cloud Breather.
Right, well. Everybody?
As you guys eventually make your way up to your rooms, one by one, or in some cases, 3.
It takes all 6 of us to lift her up.
Yeah. You guys make your ways back to the room. Night falls, you drift off into slumber. Some of you dream about avenging your children. Some of you dream about love. Some of you dream about family. Some of you dream about stealing everything that's not nailed down.
I want to do that.
Who knows?
Every party's gotta have it left up.
Morning eventually comes, and you guys wake up and head downstairs to find Rurik. He's sitting at a table, eating some breakfast.
Ryland is not a morning person, so when he comes down the stairs, he's like eyes half open, his hair, which is already usually kind of messy, is just like out everywhere. He's like rubbing the sleep out of his eyes.
I think when you came down, Elix was already down at the table preparing his spells.
That would make sense.
Alright.
One of the Neelix.
The tavern is mostly empty.
Greetings, fellow adventurers. Great morning to you.
And greetings to you, Walt.
The tavern is mostly empty. There are a few patrons around, eating breakfast, preparing for the day, getting ready to leave. You guys are regulars here, so you sort of have an ongoing room.
I walk up to the bar for where they can order food, but probably get some cakes or eggs. Like,
Coming right up, lass.
like, not worth the fight. Tired.
Bartender, I would like a plate of nothing but bacon, your finest cuts.
Of course, dearie. I'll get right on that. She wanders off awkwardly.
Backs away slowly.
He's not coaching.
As he should.
Adventures! So glad you guys could join me here today. Are you ready to go rat hunting?
Well, I suppose it's rodeos on other people.
If you insist.
I do. See, it will be the best way for you to increase your reputation. Right now, you don't have much of a reputation at all, except for maybe mockery.
I suppose that exterminator is better than being mocked.
What does it matter to you?
Are you asking me? Well, you see, being a guild master, I get a cut of the pay.
So you're getting paid more than.
Oh, I'm not getting paid as much as you are. But I do get a cut of the pay.
We're not in your guild.
Oh, no, not yet. Call this a trial basis. That's an... I like the cut of your jib.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes.
I'd like to think it's a chance to make a name for ourselves.
Exactly. See?
Something
Exactly.
to be proud of.
I already have a name that I'm proud of.
It's
Yes,
a good name.
yes, we know, Walt. We know.
That's not his name.
My name, and remember it, Elf, is Balthazar Balthazar,
So-
Rival Balthazar III.
Rorik, and I pat Walt's knee as I interrupt him.
Pull a tiny bit of fire on your hand. Do not touch.
I ignore it. The details of this mission.
Right.
Do you care to elaborate?
Oh, yes. There's a warehouse just down the street that has been overrun by rats.
Just on the street, nobody's noticed.
Well, they're contained at the moment, and I'm sure there's not quite that many, but they are rather large rats.
An unusual size.
No, they're not ROUSs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. At least not that I know of. I haven't gone down there.
Well, is there anything that you need from us before we go?
Yes, I'd love to know your names.
Right, well, my name is Elex Wood. Well, just Elex. And I, if you'd like to know a little bit more, I studied magics at the Rivendell Academy of Wizardry.
Fantastic. And you, sir?
I am
Very
Balthazar Balthazar, Fee-Fi for Balthazar III. My last name is Disney.
Alright, well, I'll just be calling you Walt.
I am on a quest for vengeance.
I see. Good to know. Always good to be on a quest. Personal quest. You're on a vengeance quest, huh? What are you avenging?
My sons, Balthazar Balthazar, Fee-Fi for Balthazar IV, and Tim.
I see. Good to know. I'll keep my ears out if I hear anything.
I
I'll
thank
let
you.
know. And you, young lady. Yes, you with the book and the glasses.
My name is Maisie Silverdew.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Maisie.
It usually is.
And this young, strapping, tall drink of water.
It's the wild man coming onto the Goliath.
You can call me Kratos.
I don't think so.
Kratos! That's a good name. Powerful name.
Actually, I don't know.
And what about you, young Odd? Is that Loot I see?
Ah, yes. Adelaide. He like sips coffee with this meal. Still very out of it. My name is Ryland Donson. And Maisie there's me love. And I follow her wherever she goes.
Interesting.
Maisie shudders.
It's really quite unsettling.
Are you in trouble? Blink once if you need help.
I can handle it.
Okay. I think that's everybody, right?
No, there's a spooky one somewhere around here. She's really quite charming, but it's a little unsettling.
If you can never
She's
get
right
back
behind
to
you.
the
Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that!
Sorry, that's what I'm good at.
Somehow she's like up at his shoulder.
Got a stool.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd show up.
Alright, yes, some young lady. What is your name?
My name is Nadala.
What the pretty name?
Why, thank you.
Alright, well,
Is that all? Is that all I need to know? Okay, that's all you need to know.
It's a boy.
do you have an adventuring party name?
Ah, yes, we are the Sunward Seven.
Slumbery Oh, I'm sorry. Sunward Seven.
Sunward Seven. What's a inspiring name? It's a good name. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Our seventh
Five,
is currently attending to other
6.
affairs.
Oh, so there's a 7th.
He's stuck on the potty.
That's
He's
rough.
been thrown up
Well, I didn't want to be so crass, but yes.
from his butt.
He's lactose intolerant,
I see. Well,
which they've informed me means he does not lactose.
Maisie, your charm never ceases to amaze.
lactose intolerance means that he does not lactose. Is that what you said, or does not like toes?
Don't confuse the poor Dragonborn any further.
Confuse her. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just up the street is where you're going to want to go. Big warehouse. Crowd of people. You can't miss it.
Alright. Good to eat these bacon. Now you're good to go.
It was right here.
All right. You guys finish eating your food.
I had like a plate of bacon that's like this high.
Nice. Foot high bacon.
Band name, call it.
2 whole chickens and a Coke. I would like 2 whole chickens.
I imagine not all of that was actually bacon, and some of it was actually just tree bark.
They burnt some of my bacon.
You guys head down the street. You do notice a crowd of people kind of gathering around. As you approach the warehouse, you notice a foul smell and faint squeaking sounds emanating from the building.
Foul smell,
I want to roll an investigation check. And I want to see, maybe look for structural weak points, like somewhere if the rodents are going to get out and we unleash them on the city.
Yeah, okay, roll investigation.
16.
Alright, you make a quick pass around the building. You don't see any structural weak points. However, these rats got in. It wasn't from outside of the building per se. Maybe there's a sewer system underneath that you don't know.
Are the doors barred or anything currently?
No, the doors are not barred. You do see a tall fellow with wavy blonde hair. He seems to be in charge. Trying to tell the crowd to go home. There's going to be no work today. Warehouse is still closed.
Alright.
Oh, approach him.
So we saunter on up.
Yeah. Can I help you? There's no work for you today. I'm sorry.
Well, sir, we're actually here with Rurik. And we're here to,
It's about dang time.
sorry.
I put that request in yesterday.
All right. Well, we're here to fulfill the order.
Well, good. Get in there and take care of those rats. I can't keep losing money like this.
You are the owner of the warehouse, I presume?
Yes.
How bad is the
And
rat
don't-
problem?
And he'll make a point to look at you, Nadala. Steal any of my products. I know exactly how much is in there.
We should have charged.
Oh dear. I would not steal a thing.
Good to know. He'll open the door and allow you guys to enter.
What bluff check?
Oh, he already doesn't believe you. As you enter into the warehouse, you do hear the sound of squeaking getting louder. The owner directs you to the basement steps and says they're down there. As you descend into the basement, you find yourselves in a dimly lit area, cluttered and with discarded crates and barrels, providing ample hiding places for the rats.
What's the lighting like?
Dim.
I cast Fog Cloud.
No.
Snow? Ray of Frost.
All right. The sound of chittering gets louder as you descend the stairs, and then suddenly goes quiet. Make perception checks.
$18.
10.
All right. Well, fantastic. Some of you see the rats and you point them out to the others, and they see you. Roll for initiative.
I rolled 1.
What's your initiative? 1 for Waltz. That was after adding everything?
For modifier 0. Or initiative bonus or whatever.
Oof.
4.
Oof.
Minus 2.
Maisie, what is your initiative?
Corn maze.
Nadala, what is your initiative? What do you use for initiative? If you're using your phone and using D&D Beyond, hashtag not sponsored. There should be at the top of your sheet. It should say initiative. You just click on it.
Oh wait.
What is your
19. Very good. Rylan.
5.
9, and finally Kratos. 19. Very good. Here we go. All right, Maisie, you're up first. What you see before you, as your eyes adjust, is a bunch of rats.
Ugh.
Huh.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and start shooting. I probably already had my crossbow out since we were going into a situation we knew we were going to be fighting.
All right. Which one are you gonna shoot?
I don't know what range is.
80 feet for a crossbow.
You are correct, aren't you? Oh,
8120.
that one?
Yeah. You want to move a little bit so you can actually get a clear shot, because otherwise it will have cover.
Yeah.
All right. Move you right here. You get a clear shot. Go ahead and roll attack.
16.
Yeah, that hits.
It's 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Twing! And you skewer the rat. It is dead. Alright, next
Oh, you knew you were the best shot in town.
will be Ndala.
I have my
It's a matter of perspective.
short bow.
Short bow? Sure.
Ready.
Okay. Okay, well, why do you know which one you're shooting
Oh.
at?
Sorry.
You might have to get the cat off your lap and stand up.
That's unusual.
I know. Poor kitty.
Flag on the play.
Is it the one that's above
And
us?
interference.
No. It's, oh,
This is
sorry.
you guys. This is
Okay.
specifically you right here. Some of these guys are behind boxes and stuff, so they will have cover if you don't move. Move here, maybe shoot that one.
Yep.
Okay. Do that. I said 15 to hit. 15 definitely hits. And it is dead zone.
Just by being hit.
Yeah. They're rats.
Your minimum damage is greater than their maximum HP.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Alright, next up will be Kratos. You're on deck, Rylan.
I would like to 30.
You're gonna say I would like to rage against the rats.
Rats make
Take
so
down the
angry.
warehouse.
You're welcome to rage, man. That's your class.
There's now a new door in the warehouse.
Probably not.
Sorry.
You forgot to hide? Okay, roll stealth. Not sure if that's if you want to do anything else.
That one. Plus 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
I'm
you're
very disadvantaged.
you're basically invisible.
I'm
Most of your party doesn't know where you went. Kratos.
What's up?
30 feet to the most, as close as I can to the most.
Move yourself.
30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would be like right here.
Right there. And I would like to use it for, like, I say, rage, but just roar as loud as I can.
Alright, sure. Roll intimidation. That means you have proficiency with it. You just roll.
That's why you don't get this.
19 plus 1, 20. Alright. Yeah, you roar and the rats sort of take a step back. Anything else you want to do? Rylan?
So Ryland finds him alone, and he steps up 5, 10 feet next to her, and he's playing on Adelaide his lute, and he sings a gentle song to her ear, and she has bardic inspiration.
Alright. Maisie, you have bardic inspiration.
Are you really gonna do that?
Yes.
I love it.
Because now it is Lawrence turn.
Oh.
Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. They will move right there, but they will not bite. They move right in front of you, Kratos. Now is the rat's turn. They can move 30 feet. He's gonna move there, and he's gonna take a bite at you. Let's see. Kratos does a 16 hit. You will take 1 point of piercing damage as he bites into you. 30. He's gonna move up onto you. There's a 22 hit. You'll take another 1 point of piercing damage as he bites into you. There's a 9 hit.
Nope.
That one will miss you. We move here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So what I'm seeing is we're looking forward, and all we see is this swarm of rats just start crawling up Kratos.
Natural 20.
Go
You'll take 2 points of piercing damage as he bites into you. 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, rat boy. Let's see. The next person is Ilix. Skrillex.
I am ready to go.
My rats. Get some water.
Yes.
I have fire breath.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just your morning breath, but...
Bacon.
Alright, I'm going to move 15 feet right here.
Alright.
And then upon that rat, I'm going to use my cantrip and cast Ray of Frost.
Alright.
Which means I need to roll to hit it. Dirty 20
That hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Alright. That one is Dunzo. Anything else?
I'm moving your rat.
Oh, thank you.
Well, hold on, let me see. I'm still familiarizing myself with this character. Nope, nothing else.
Alrighty. Then next will be the Dragonborn Paladin. Walt! You're last up. What do you want to do?
Oh, I have to move closer to the rats because I don't have
Ranged attack?
Yeah.
Sure. What's your speed?
30.
Oh, I don't know where you want to move, but
I will
you could
move
climb
close.
over the boxes as well.
No. I'll
10,
move
15,
closer
20,
to
25 right here.
Yeah.
Alright, you're there.
And I will. Oh, I would get him too.
You'll be fine.
I will.
You could
That's-
probably get all 4 of these guys.
So
Thought.
now comes range. Assuming you're using your gun weapon. It's a 15-foot cone. And yeah,
Yeah.
you could theoretically do it as like a right angle versus like. That makes sense.
Yeah. I guess I'll do the breath weapon.
Okay.
So I need to.
I don't believe so. I believe your breath weapon is actually a dex save. Yeah, it's a dex DC 12. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, they'll take half damage on success, so they die anyways. No rolls necessary if you don't want to roll. Otherwise, you can roll. Roll. I want to see you roll.
Just look at
They see me hold it, they burn it.
Take it away.
I use my breath because it's hot.
9. Okay. Yeah. So these rats are now Chris, Chris Pratt. What? And that box is very much on fire.
Oh, the box is on fire
Dang it.
too? That's coming out of our pay.
What?
Oh, I mean,
Factory and Frostgrave.
you put it out in 6 seconds, and not a lot of damage is going to happen.
Okay, but
Helix, use your frost.
he's the only one that could.
You're getting more rats. That's 1 or 2. I only have 7 HP. Okay.
There's that ongoing meme of like wizard taking 1d4 damage and just dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do I have
Miami
any,
wizards are much harder than they used to be.
I know I had rolled up Wizard. I think it was in 3.5 or maybe it was 2nd edition. I'm not sure. Back in the day, and I rolled. It was like 1d4 minus 1. I rolled a 1, so they said my wizard was stillborn.
Oh no! Yikes!
Oof.
That certainly wasn't Pathfinder 2nd edition.
No, it wasn't. All right, Maisie, you are up.
Oh, you're gonna take care of those rats in a heartbeat, huh?
Do not forget you are inspired. Whether you want it to be or not.
Inspired by rage.
Bardic inspiration does not clarify in which way you are inspired.
Correct.
Are they all alive? What I hear?
Everyone out there is alive.
Okay. I'm gonna get that one.
That one? Okay.
Or I won't try.
She wields fires.
That is a 15.
You will hit. No damage really necessary. If you don't want to wish. I mean, you can roll it if you want, but.
My minimum that I can do is 3.
Fair enough. Well, their minimum health is 1. This is also on fire.
Oh, yeah, I thought.
Yeah, it's still on fire though.
It's not his turn either. Helix.
Anything else, Maisie?
I think that's all I can do.
I believe it is your turn, Nadala.
Helix wants to fight, but all he can do is put out fires.
You are in sneak attack mode. You are going to murder the crap out of these rats. There are 2 rather large rats standing in front of Kratos, though.
She just appears out of the shadows and has 2 of them strangled, one in each hand, one in her mouth.
She's a feral halfling.
This one.
We don't know where we found her, but
Right?
we're keeping her.
Sure.
Oh,
You can definitely hit that one. You gonna shoot it with your bow?
I'm just thinking how, like, have to.
You aren't going to probably
Yeah.
be able to make it to the big rats, but you'll probably
No.
shoot the big rats.
Okay.
Because people don't count as cover.
Okay.
Just don't roll a 1. Kratos is going to take an arrow to the butt.
He was an adventurer, so he took an arrow to the ass.
And it'll be sneak attack arrow too.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to.
Are you trying to figure out how to roll with advantage? Okay, so
So I just.
if you click on it and hold it. Nope. I mean, you could do that like that, but if you click on it and now just.
Advantage.
Yep, there you go. Hit roll. There you go. So 22 to hit. Fantastic. You roll. Which one are you hitting?
Yep, that one.
This one?
Yep.
Alright, roll damage. You actually
Well,
have to roll
it's
damage
big.
now.
You can take more than one hit.
It's a bigger rat. It's like a normal rat, but dire. 8 damage?
It's a dire rat, did you say?
Oh, since I was in sneak attack, does it get extra?
You do get to roll a d6, or I think. So if you go down to your sneak attack,
So 9.
total of 9. That literally just kills it.
Nice. Good job, Nadala.
And I hide back in the shadows.
Alright, roll. Okay, you gotta
Stealth.
roll stealth. I'm assuming you're gonna probably come around here after that. 21? Yeah, I'd say you're pretty well hidden. Kratos, I believe you're up.
I will attack the diamond rat.
You attack the dire rat in front of you.
Yep. 12.
12 just hits.
Must not be angry that good.
4.
How much damage?
4.
4.
Hold on, damage. Plus the 3.
Alright. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Rylan.
Alright. Well, I can't have my big hulking cloud breather friend be in trouble, so I'm gonna swing my loop to my back and draw my rapier as I move 5, 10, 20 feet up. That's the rat right there, right?
Yep, that's a rat.
Swinging to attack. Attempt to pokey. I roll plus 5. 18 on the die, so what,
Yeah,
23?
it's shish kebab. You now have a dead rat on the end of your rapier.
And I take my boot to it and like pull. Ugh. Not
Gross.
Gross.
Alright. Giant rat's turn. He no longer
I
has.
thought they were not of unusual size.
I do have a question. I have a spell that is a reaction.
Mhm.
That could be even like, specifically, if say the rat attempts to hit him, I can force it to reroll. That's a reaction, but that could be on another turn, right? As a reaction.
Yeah, that's how react.
I just
Yep.
want to make sure, because like my brain was not computing that.
It's
Right.
your reaction.
Yep.
I am expendable as a reaction.
Natural 20.
I will, in fact, use that spell. It's called Silvery Barbs. So since I'm up next to him, I'm magically distracting the creature. So it has to roll a d20 again and take the lesser of the two. So I'm forcing
16.
Still hits.
Okay.
I would like to use stones to
Is that a reaction?
as a reaction. It reduces the damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2.
Okay, well we'll see what he rolls first.
Let me also tell you that what comes with
It'll be-
Silvery Barb,
4 damage.
you get advantage on the next attack because I'm choosing you as my target. So not only am I distracting them, but you get an advantage on the attack.
So I will reduce it to 0.
Okay, fair enough.
5 plus.
So you'll take no damage. Yeah, the rat comes up to bite you, and you hold out your arm, and it bites into your arm. And you're like, not today.
All the while going,
Right. All right.
your mother was a hamster. Your father smelled the elderberries.
All right. Rat's turn.
Which one?
This one is going to attack Rylan.
Probably.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
All right.
Shocking.
Okay. This one's also going to attack you. However, he has advantage. Does a 23 hit?
Sure.
You'll take 1 point of piercing damage as he bites into you.
No.
And then 5, 10, 15,
Nasty.
20. And he will attack our big old barbarian friend. Well, 2 11s. Does a 15 hit?
15.
Alright, you'll take 1 point of piercing damage as he bites into you. Ilix, you're up.
Is the box still on fire?
The box is still on fire,
Alright, well,
and the rats are currently eating your friend Kratos.
I understand Kratos will probably be alright. So I move over 5 feet.
I didn't think you needed these spells. I'm sorry. We have a cleric if he's not with us.
What's your HP right now? How do you look?
I'm plus 5 points of health. So I'm
I have
On a scale
I
of
have
1 to
lay on
14,
hands.
you're at a 9.
You're okay.
He's wounded but not bloody.
Um,
I do have lay on hands, so I could always.
Yep.
You know,
so I cast.
We should take care of the problem first.
Yeah.
Is usually the better option.
Right.
so I said if I need to.
Spells. Would it work if I cast Frostbite on it, or does it have to be Ray of Frost?
box. He's trying to put out the fire.
I'm thinking.
Numbing frost is frostbite. Ray of frost is obviously a ray of frost. I also have ice knife.
Do not waste ice knife on a fiery box. Please.
I cast true strike, and then next turn I'll cast ice knife.
That box never saw it. You take out the fire, but you also break the box.
They're both cantrips either way.
I will say this: it's probably not going to burn out before combat ends. One round of combat is like 6 seconds.
Right.
It might have a little bit of fire damage, but I don't think they're going to kill you. If the entire place goes up in flames, yeah, you might be in trouble. But you're probably okay not to put it out right this second.
Okay, well,
You're intelligent enough to know that.
yeah. Look at the box quickly. Look at the box quickly, and then also look at Kratos. And I cast it at this rat.
Sure.
And I cast. I'll move a little bit closer, actually.
Ice on my butt.
No. I cast Frostbite.
All right.
It's got to make a Constitution saving throw of 13.
Constitution saving throw of a 13. It passes with a 15.
I hate freaking bees. It's a stupid rat.
It's a rat. They survive in all kinds of environments.
So does your mom.
We have the same mom.
That's what you think.
I'm sorry it didn't work out for you.
Well, that's my turn.
I believe that you're up, Walt.
Okay.
Oh no, my mommy.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the other side of this box here and go for the big guy.
You're in tonight.
You climb through the fire?
Hey! He's a
What's
dragon!
10, 15, 20. You can do that. You can even get behind him and get flanking.
Mhm.
So you get roll with advantage.
Okay.
There's an easy way to do that. You roll if you hold your attack button down and then click advantage and then click roll. That's not what you know.
Okay.
There was actually a button that said roll.
Oh.
It'll do all the calculations for you, huh? At least you're pretty. 23 to hit, that definitely hits. And it's definitely, well, actually roll the damage.
15.
Damage? What did you smite it? Or does it roll a natural 20? It's probably roll a natural 20. Yeah, it's very much dead. That rat looked like it was on its last leg.
No, I got it. Sorry, I got it. When Elex missed the rat, he was pretty upset about it and says, "Actually, Walt, I think that rat killed your sense." Except he would never do that because that's mean.
Well, the rat is very much dead. Regardless, there are still 3 rats remaining. 3 rats remaining. Next up will be Maisie.
All I heard was the crunching of them knees. Sounds like pop rats in there, babe.
The one closest to me.
You're gonna shoot that one?
Yes,
Okay.
that one.
You know in The Wizard of Oz when the Tin Man eats the oil?
I feel that too, though. My knees pop all the time.
Like 11.
11, unfortunately, just
Use
misses.
your inspiration.
It's a
Yeah, I'm
rat!
gonna use my inspiration. What do I do to
They're
use
small.
my inspiration?
The freaking rats are these like robot mech rats?
They're just naturally agile.
Freaking red ribbon rats over here.
I'm good. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
It's a 1d6.
Roll 1d6.
What did you roll before? You used
It
11?
was 11 total.
Okay, and that'll add you. Then you'll hit with the inspiration. You don't have to roll if you don't want to.
Okay.
They have an AC of 12. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, most things have at least
8.
a 10 plus dex.
8 points of damage.
Oh, it's way dead. Yeah.
The only exception might be like a gelatinous cube, which has I think an AC of 8, but its HP is obnoxiously high.
Fair.
All right,
I just like to
Nadala, you are up. There are 2 rats remaining. You are still very much stealth. So whatever you attack, you're probably going to have an advantage on it. I'll see you can kind of climb up on top of that box and take a shot if you want.
19.
To hit which one?
That.
All right. It's dead.
Bye-bye.
Anything else? Are you going to stealth again? There's only 1 rat left.
Nah.
Kratos.
You're not too busy, champ. I can really help the rat.
And move behind it.
You're going to move behind it, like right here? Okay. Easy enough?
Rat.
16.
Why not the big one? Just still.
What did you roll?
11.5.
Oh, that hits, and it's very much dead. There is slush rat everywhere now. In fact, how do you want to do this?
Instead of using the X part, the actual blade part, I'm just gonna
The
turn
flat of the blade.
Flat. You're gonna
Just hammer it down.
Yep.
Oh.
There's some squeaking and then silence.
Oh. Warn me next time. Oh. Gross. Prestidigitation.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh.
I put out the box.
Ah, yes. Thank you, eggs. That's,
Thank you, Elfman.
Perhaps practice a little bit more controlled breathing, my friend.
that's what got us into trouble last time. Wait.
The rats are dead, are they not?
Yes, they are. Very good one.
Well, let's look at the job done.
Anybody want some food? My family has a farm.
And my dad's a tavern keeper, but I don't have apples from the tavern. We left there weeks ago.
I get fresh shipment. Where does it go? Don't ask how. I have my ways.
Ah,
All right. If you say so.
Celebratory fruit friend.
Does anybody put out the box?
yes, I did.
Okay,
That was the first thing I did.
fair enough.
While I was doing it, I was telling Walt perhaps to control his breathing.
Hey, Victus, are you feeling alright, mate?
just a little wounded.
That's a nasty scar.
Internally or externally?
Emotionally or physically?
Both.
My pride is with
Why don't you get bit by rats?
I did, actually.
How big were the rats?
I had
They were
Maybe
almost
you should
size rats, I
Safer too.
Well, I don't know. They might have been actually fairly large rats, all things considered. They took a whole 5-foot square.
Well, to be fair, making small tokens that size
It's
is
hard,
a little bit
right?
more difficult.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, it'd be like little tokens that took up like 1/4 of a square.
We could have made them smaller on
It's
The problem is that you would not be able to tell what it is.
What's this big white token? Not on it.
I mean, that's exactly what it would look like.
All you gotta do is undock them.
Well, we can, thank you, Nick, for running this. I really appreciate you running as a DM.
Complain about
I'm not
I'm
going
not
to judge
complaining.
your skills at DMing.
Wow.
Listen, if you guys ever have a problem with the way people DM, you can always DM yourself. And then
DM yourself. I hear that's just writing a book.
I do that too.
Right, well, now the fire's put out and the rats are disposed of. I suppose we should look and see if there's any way that they got in this place. That way they can't do it again.
I suppose that's probably best.
Roll investigation or perception.
I don't think either of those are great for me.
7.
You begin to sneeze uncontrollably.
Rats smoking
Nice.
ice from that box.
20.
20?
Oh, perception.
or investigation. If you want. You don't have to though. You see it first. There is a large hole, some debris into here. This cave-like entrance where there is a rat's nest.
Oh. What? Okay, so I'm assuming we're walking around, so I walk over to this hole and kind of poke my head. Can I see the rat's nest from the hole, or do I actually need to go in?
It's a large hole, and you could definitely.
I could be like,
Kratos, maybe not.
okay, but I can poke my head and I can see the. That's okay.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you definitely see it as well. There's a big hole in the back of the basement.
Well, this perfect subject for your fire. Just through that hole.
Excellent.
I breathe breath of fire in there.
Well, actually, I have to.
I'll say that. I think you already used it.
Yeah, I have to wait. before
So
I
I then will use Ray of Frost and freeze it up, so that way,
Okay.
and we'll alert the warehouse owner, so that he can properly fix it when the time comes.
Well, we should have charged more. He's kind of terrible at it.
Another statement, but I suppose if my warehouse was overrun by rats and I had to shut down, I would be a bit unhappy as well.
He should invest in a warehouse cat. My late wife had an excellent cat. His name was Tim.
I thought that was just
My late wife's cat was also named Tim. The fact that my son is named Tim also is entirely coincidental.
wasn't that confusing for you?
Not at all. The cat died before Tim was born.
Oh, all right. Well,
You come led a very fascinating life.
Indeed.
all right.
Makes me think of the Lego movie, the Jago or whatever. Lloyd, LL, no wife.
Lloyd.
Lloyd. Pronounce Lloyd.
All right. As you guys head back up, you see the property owner talking with Rorik. Property owner is not happy. What? You want to steal Nagala?
No. Okay.
Please do not steal from the warehouse.
I would
I
just like.
just happened to do a once over look to see if there's anything worthy that I might say, ooh, shiny. And
There are crates and barrels of mead and food storage.
Curb your klepto tendencies. 5 minutes.
So there's bottles of brandy and wine. Lots of food product. Some of which is now starting to spoil. Because they couldn't ship it out to where they needed to ship it to.
I like to think one box is cooked.
One box smells suspiciously like sushi, like cooked sushi.
French rule.
I'll pass this time.
Probably.
Right. So you see Rourke speaking with the property manager, and you guys approach. No, you're not going to get away with not paying me. We had a deal. Yes, but I smell smoke, and I'm pretty sure they've caught the entire place ablaze.
I think you'll find that your goods are as good as they're going to be.
One box. One box caught fire and was quickly returned. You're welcome to go check it yourself.
I might just do that.
And I promise I didn't steal a thing. I promise.
You didn't steal a thing.
A thing.
You stole multiple things then.
No, actually.
We watched one of them.
I did not.
And he'll stomp off and storm off into the.
Before he does, I catch his attention is that you should know we've frozen the hole where the rats were getting in from, and at your convenience, I suggest that you fix that hole properly. The
Right, nasty.
ice is temporary.
And he'll walk off grumbling that he has to do everything.
I look at Rogue and I'm like, why do you suggest that you charge him double?
No. We had a bargain, and the guild is nothing if not honoring their bargains.
He's just typical Novorich.
Oh, he's a right horse.
He can be a bit of a well, let's just leave it at that. He can be quite annoying for sure, but he does pay, and his gold is just as good as anywhere else. This isn't exactly the first time that this has happened.
Oh, the first. Has he had the whole time?
I don't know. I haven't been down there. But anyways, a deal is a deal. Here you go. You're 7 gold.
No.
You're quick. 12 gold it is. And he'll hand you the rest of the gold.
Okay.
He has a playful smile on his face, knowing that exactly what he just said to you.
Counts very carefully. Distributes.
I jest. But if you're up for it, I do have another bit of work for you.
That means everybody gets 2 gold pieces.
That's correct. Everybody gets.
Go to your
Well,
own
we
gold.
will come across this guy.
You'll come across Rurik. As far as you know, he's helping you out. He's giving you quests, helping you build up your reputation.
No.
Okay.
Curb the tendencies for 5 minutes.
As a DM, to my lovely wife,
I just have
My
ideas
player.
in my head. That's all.
I would
Not
strongly
that.
encourage you not to steal everything that's nailed down.
Listen.
I would say maybe only steal it from people who deserve it, but
Listen. I just
just saying. Because eventually you'll get caught,
think through
and
some things.
bad things will happen.
That's all.
The reason we got thrown out of town is not because of this. It's because of this.
That's right.
No.
Not yet.
Alright, so if you're willing, I do have another bit of work for you.
Proceed.
Yes, down at the...
Can I stop
Get to it
for
real
a
quick.
second?
Sora, what do you need?
So I thought you had this as your trial for the guild,
Yes.
and yet we passed. Now,
Now, that remains to be seen. See, I still haven't been paid, but I've getting gold from my own pocket, assuming that you have done a good job.
Fair enough, I suppose. Honorable.
But if you think killing rats is going to get you into the guild by itself, not quite. But we're working towards it. We're building your reputation. That's what matters, right? The higher your reputation, the better quest you'll get.
Yes,
chicken chasers and rat chasers.
it's a start. Maybe not rat chasers, but people who can get the job done.
Anyways, where I want to send you is the Tipsy Troll Inn. They've been dealing with some unruly bunch. A group of drunken patrons that keeps causing disturbance there every single night. The bartender, he's a good-natured friend of mine. He's a gruff dwarf named Grimir. He sought our help in dealing with these rowdy guests, and if you would say. Our reputation relies on how you handle this situation. For you see, they're just drunks. You don't want to go and stab them to death. And it wouldn't look good on you, it wouldn't look good on the guild, and it certainly wouldn't look good on the inn. So what I expect you to do is you go, and when they show up tonight, you figure out how to deal with them. You set them straight, give them a good talking to.
We can just have the Goliath sit on them.
You might. That might work.
Might be an effective method.
That might work. But I want you to go, and I want you to deal with these drunks. I don't want you to get into a fight, if you can help it. But I want you to try and peacefully resolve the situation. You understand? Alright. Yeah, we'll give you directions to the Tipsy Troll Inn, and send you guys on your way.
This is something that's happening right now.
He'll give you the directions, and you guys can do whatever you want for a while if you want, but it won't be till later tonight when the drunks usually show up.
Okay, I just had to say that, so.
That's all right.
All right. I will pull out my quill, jot down some poetic words, and I will fold it up to a little heart-shaped origami and slide it into his pocket.
Does she notice?
I would like to take a short rest.
Make a sleight of hand. Make a perception check.
I don't know that I am attempting to be that secretive about it,
And
but
then if you're not, make a perception check.
10.
No clue.
just for the sake of consistency.
You notice there's actually several notes in there that you've slipped in there already that look like they're all unread.
That's fine with me. More fun this way. But just for the note or the number. It's
I noticed though. I
Sure.
notice. And I laugh. Felix laughs, and in his laughter, say, Walt, you mentioned your late wife. We didn't really talk about her. What was her name?
She was a beautiful woman. Her name was Iguanetta.
Fitting.
I'm sorry, did
actually.
you say iguana?
I think he said Iguanetta.
Oh, okay.
Her scales were the most gold of scales could be.
Sounds interesting.
Pulls out his lute, starts twanging just slightly in the background.
I have a picture.
As Walt tells this telling tale of the beauty of his dragonborn woman.
Is your picture just a stick figure with boobs? Because that would be hilarious.
No.
No, excuse you. It's a stick figure with at least leaves for hair.
The mustache.
That's her
It's
obsession
just
with
the mustache.
his obsession with mustaches is actually because very luxurious mustache.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
How quickly we have devolved.
No, he had a portrait painting of her.
Oh, that's sweet.
You have it on you. I would like to see it.
Oh, me too.
Oh yeah, she's quite lovely.
She has very large red boobies.
Like, whoops, they're reptiles.
She does.
Why?
That's just the artistic representation of whatever was reality.
I actually think when I see that, Felix says, yeah, she's quite lovely, actually.
Did you do it yourself?
No, I'm not that good at painting.
How tall was she?
She was 6'7".
Ah,
To scale, my guy's 6 foot.
That's both of us together.
I look at Maisie and I point at Kratos.
Well,
She was
I
a glorious height.
just comparing
Oh no!
Her breast
Anyway.
probably weighed about 2 of you.
oh my.
Each.
do you remember when they got
Well, this is
around
the
her
remedy.
dick?
So the problem is I'm gonna have to edit this later, and I was planning on like getting pictures of like rats
I need to
and
find
finding
a
art
large
of
breasted dragonborn.
different people.
Oh, that's gonna be furry stuff.
Oh yeah, it is.
You're gonna find personas, Nick.
I'm for sure going to be on a government list somewhere.
Just Photoshop Walt's picture with the on it.
Photoshop Walt's picture.
Use they have like a meld tool or something that you can use in Photoshop and just expand that bit of skin outward.
Alex is visibly uncomfortable. She's quite lovely, actually.
Thank you.
That's,
You're a tits man, I see.
The record showed that she nodded her head.
Wait,
I
that
don't
was-
know if you're aware
Or
of
Ilix.
this, but Dragonborn are not
Ilix,
known for their derrieres.
I wasn't aware. I've not really paid that much attention.
I think it's actually the best.
How is that book you're reading at the moment?
Fascinating.
What is it?
Title's right here.
What is the title?
Can't you read?
It's Tusk Love.
How to get rid of annoying fiance.
I just wanted to put her on the spot and make her think of an answer.
Quantum Magics.
Quantum Magic's ready.
Yes, you would actually find it quite interesting if you could read, which you apparently cannot.
Well, dear, when you held it up, it was about 3 feet below my line of vision, so...
Fair.
Is your neck broken?
I hate that so much. Send that picture to me.
You understand, though, you have to give artistic credits. So... You have to give artistic credits.
Put a watermark says
I
copyright.
don't think that's actually a dragon boy. No, I think it looks like it's.
That's okay. Maybe you took mustaches and she took breasts.
Oh, what a weird couple thing to do.
Strolling in the park,
She takes the breasts of her enemies and puts them on.
sees another couple out there.
Or that one.
Sees another couple out there. They're strolling along. She just rips his mustache off. Iguanetta or whatever it was, just rips the lady's breasts off. Oh Lord.
So much editing.
Oh no, at this point I think most of it's staying in.
Welcome to the chaos.
I'm gonna need more to drink eventually.
There is
Anyways,
It's also just straight rum.
there is also straight rum.
I
You're
may
right.
have to.
more. You're gonna head back to the tavern, take a rest.
Yeah.
Short rest? Yeah, if you want to head to the Tipsy Troll, you can take a short rest there, or you can head back to the Golden Griffin Inn and take a short rest there. What do you want to do?
Give her personality.
The number's close.
Whatever's closest, the Golden Griffin Inn is like just right down the street.
Then I'll go to there.
I like it. Send that one to me.
I'll go there.
Okay. Does the rest of the party follow him, or you guys just watch him stagger into
Does he
the
say
inn?
anything?
Actually, I was gonna see if there's an apothecary or a medic.
Yeah, you can absolutely find a it's Baldur's Gate. Yeah, you can absolutely find an apothecary.
Okay. I would go in and ask if there are some like salves, stuff like that would help to with this healing. I'm not looking for potions per se, but like salves.
Sure, they can hook you up with some salves. I'd say, I mean, it's not going to actually do anything.
Right.
It's like home remedies or whatever, but it'll run you, I'd say 5 copper.
Okay. I'll do that, and then I'll follow him to the Gold Griffin. I guess attempt the medicine check.
Sure. I'll give you advantage because of the salves.
Okay. My medicine is so good at +1. Alright. Here's hoping I don't hurt you instead.
Here's hoping it doesn't accident you have a handy.
What's the bonus?
For the salves, it's just advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay. 11.
11. It's like rubbing salt into your wound.
The sting means it's working, but I will help bandage your wounds, which does help to some degree.
You'll get the benefits of a short rest. So if you want to roll some hit dice and stuff.
All one of them.
All one of them, yeah. I believe it's a D12 for the barbarian, or is it a D10?
12 barbarian.
Take them a 3, my lord.
Well, that puts you at 12 out of 14. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and the next mission is supposed to be you guys not getting into a fight.
Oh, because we know how well that's going to work with Walt over there.
That's fair.
After I tend to his wounds, I find them wherever they're at. Which might mean looking around town for a while. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing.
What are you guys doing?
I probably want to also visit an apothecary and get some potions?
Sure. Basic healing potion is 50 gold.
We're not that rich.
But
Okay, well, Tavern Keeper's son over here is not that rich yet.
I'm just a bastard.
I went back to the other tavern and got more bacon.
it's all bark now.
She has no face buds.
Clearly.
He's burnt them all off.
No, his wife works a lot.
Oh. So,
I'm afraid of the implications of that.
would you have gone to the apothecary the same time I had?
Probably.
Okay. So if we're in the apothecary together while we're fetching our supplies, Felix, I had an idea for the drunks that we've been petitioned to deal with.
Oh, right, perfect.
So it's probably going to need a little bit of work together since you are very magical, and I greatly appreciate your crowd. I can cast these minor illusions. So I'm thinking maybe we could find some sort of visual to convince them that they are no longer there causing problems. And with a little bit of your magic, perhaps we can reinforce the illusion, make it more believable than just a sight or a sound.
Well, I do have a few spells that I think might be of use in that. That's a little bit of forward. Can help intensify the illusion.
Sure.
Some frost.
Ah, yes, you and your icy legs. Excellent. I will be looking forward to working with you in that regard.
Wonderful. What else is the apothecary? What else are we selling other than potions?
Healing salves, which stink. I mean, anything you can probably find in the apothecary they have. Is there anything specific you're looking for? Makes my job easier than having to list every, fantasy
No,
item
go ahead and do. I'm just kidding.
in the
They
store.
have sour potions, they have ranch potions, they have barbecue potions. They have
Right
ranch
now, you
dressing.
look like somebody who eats a lot of ranch.
They have teriyaki potions.
I think the price of those potions is perhaps a bit overkill.
Are you trying to haggle?
No, I just see that glancing at those two.
I mean, that's
Ryland and Kratos. No,
He didn't go.
Yeah.
He went off somewhere
I
else.
say that glancing at you. Never mind.
Maisie is absent-mindedly following Rylan around.
Aw, how sweet.
Nose in a book, not paying attention to anything else, just
What's your class?
artificer.
That's a good class.
Nadala, what are you doing? Or are you stealing?
Checking out the local farmer.
She's digging into the fountain that he was making wishes into.
That's
Sweetheart,
where she gets all her fruit.
this is fantasy, and everything is a farmer's market.
Yes.
There is no processed food.
Yes.
It's all organic.
Okay, so the
I
supermarket.
am looking from afar
Mm-hmm.
to see if I may happen to see my parents.
Ooh, make a perception check. You watch the crowds for a while come and go. You get lost in thought, thinking back on your family, and you unfortunately do not see your parents at the market today.
Which is slightly a sigh of relief, because I was not ready to approach them just yet. So,
No,
I get a couple more.
not you.
I buy a
No.
couple more produce.
You buy some produce? Okay. So mark her off a copper piece, and you come back with an armful of vegetables.
You said the
This is big one enough.
saddles. Oh boy.
Everything else that it's some worse with the healing head. I won't do it all.
Okay, moving on.
Felix is going to ask Maisie about quantum magics and how she's planning on incorporating it into her artificery.
Artificery?
Word.
It's one of those things where, like, at level 1, do you really know what kind of artificer you even are? Like, do you even know you're an artificer, or do you just think you're a tinkerer? Like,
Well, I know my Loopy, my artificer, thought she was a tinkerer until she became.
right, because at level 3 is when you start getting, like, an actual specialization, right?
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before night falls?
Well, then perhaps I would be talking to her about the possibility of incorporating quantum magics into her tinkering.
Speaking of tinkering, I have to go use a tinkerer.
I have to go disappear? You suck. You're not as good as apples.
Orange is so glad that we made these jokes.
It'd be fun for you to listen to later.
I know. No, what's going to happen is he's going to listen to these things later and be like, I don't know if I'm ready for a year's long process of this.
All right. Night begins to fall in Baldur's Gate, and you guys make your way to the Tipsy Troll Inn. You sit for a little while until finally, bursting through the door, comes 7 people. One is a burly-faced man with a scruffy beard and unkempt hair. Another is a muscular woman with tattoos covering her arms. Another is a portly man with rosy cheeks and a perpetual wobble in his step. See another guy, a tall, lanky individual with wild, unkempt hair. And another one is a woman who looks like she knows what she's about and has sort of it's almost all hanging out. Flirting.
Breasts?
Flirting. No, she's not wearing someone else's breasts. She has her own.
She's not even that.
I see.
And she has flowing dark hair and a constant smile on her face, and she seems to be flirting with anyone who comes across her path. Another man, scruffy beard, disheveled clothing. Finally, you see a sort of wiry, jittery, hyperactive young man with a mop of curly hair, constantly moving, unable to sit still for more than a few seconds. They come bursting into the tavern, making as much noise as they please, walk up to the bar and say, "Give us all you got. We're partying tonight." They're very clearly drunk already.
Well, it seems you've already had more than your fair share of that.
What was that? Who said that? Show yourself. Step up to me like a man.
I walk over to where he's at, climb up onto a stool that's nearby, so that I'm like eye level, maybe chest level with this gentleman. Well, he did.
He looks at you like shocked that anybody would say something to him, let alone this pint-sized person.
3.1.
All 3 foot of you. Get a load of this guy. Bessie, check this out. You ready for some midget tossing?
Oi, don't need to get handsy here. We're all friends.
Well, I mean, if we're friends, maybe you can buy us a drink then.
You've certainly had too much of that already.
Oh, there's no such thing as too much drink. Go away, Wilbur! And the portly man that has the wobble in his step. Wobbly Wilbur, come over here! Look at the little guy. He says we've had too much to drink. Chuckles and Beep laughs at the same thing.
Kratos, where are you at?
Yeah, I think Felix
Well, this is not. I'm going to summon my big brother mindset. I'm just curious where you're at right now.
I mean, were we there? We were there.
You guys all have converged on the Tipsy Troll.
We
got your short
we
rest.
knew that they were coming.
Oh.
So this is the people we've been asked to deal with.
Okay.
But hopefully not as a fight.
I mean, I'd be
Hopefully.
at the centaur.
Okay, so you'd be nearby. Okay. So I'm going to, if be intermittent, make an assumption that maybe I stood on a stool next to you specifically because he was right there. So I am, as we're chit chatting, I am reaching behind me and like touching you slightly, and as that is happening, this like sheath of imagery is coming around. You have no idea, by the way, but like you begin to take on this very intimidating form. You go from being this hulking, human-looking dude to like super dark skin. Your eyes start glowing red. You've got horns that are slowly growing out of your head. Like,
While he's doing that, I also cast Fog Cloud.
yes,
Not to like make a big thing, but like to kind of spread it out
See-through,
on
yes.
the floor.
Yo,
And maybe frostbite on some of the objects near them.
Dirk! Gray Sheets, Dirk! Are you seeing this? Says the wiry little guy. The hyperactive one.
Kratos, would you be so kind as to let our friends know that they have lost their weapon? Because I'm assuming he's still sitting right now. So, like, this hulking, demonic-looking creature stands up
Fog around
with
his
fog
feet.
billowing out from underneath these now,
Everything
like,
around him is freezing.
very shadowy draped robes. Like, he looks like he has literally climbed out of a hole from the floor.
Do you say anything? You just stand up and turn towards him.
I stand up and with a like kind of a deeper voice.
Let's hear it. Come on, you can do it.
You are not welcomed here.
And as he's speaking, I'm making sure that fire is coming out of his mouth. It's not real, of course. It's all minor.
Yeah. Roll an intimidation check with advantage. What is anybody else doing? I mean, I know what you're doing. What are you doing?
I know.
What
Behind
can
my
I-
back, I'm doing like somatic and non-verbal stuff.
What can I drop from?
I'm just standing there menacingly.
Oh, what if Walt wasn't in on this and there's like, ha! Foul demon!
I shall vanquish thee!
11 with advantage?
Even though I'm proficient with it. You're 11.
Okay.
Well,
But they're drunk.
That's true.
that's
Disadvantage. Oh no.
This is true.
Is this where I'm... I was planning on the whole thing, like, also inching closer to them. Well, I guess not necessarily reaching out, but like, or reaching for my weapon, but like creating a fist to them pointing towards the door.
Okay. What will happen is the muscular woman, her name is Bessie the Brawler Turner, will step in between Dirk. He's the burly red-faced man who's been confronted by your party member, and she'll go to slap your hand out of his face. Don't you touch my... And she realizes what's wrapped around you is an illusion.
Right.
It's all just an illusion!
Yeah, I was gonna say there's also an investigation check that they can roll against disbelief.
Do you think we're stupid?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was really hoping you were. And then like Rylan just gives his eye. That was with the shawl. Good job, Kratos. And the illusion just like explodes out and like sparkles down.
Ooh, pretty.
Listen, the reality is, you've caused a lot of problems, right? And when you cause problems, the guild gets involved. The guild gets involved, people like us get hired. Now, we don't want to shed blood. That lizard over there, he wants to shed blood. I don't want to shed your blood. I don't want to see you get hurt. You clearly have.
He's sharpening his sword.
I would like you to be able to drink again tomorrow, but not from a wall. So, just dial it down.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Because the one I rolled that was good was a natural 20. And the disadvantage was a critical fail.
Oh no.
So,
The duality of man.
I know, right? So with the 1, that puts my skill total at 6.
At this point, Sloshing Sam will kind of walk in between you guys. Already has a beard. Don't know where he got it from. The bartender didn't give it to him. You guys gonna drink or what?
Yeah.
It sort of diffuses the situation as far as your persuasion goes. They're not ready to throw down, but they're getting close.
I've got it. Here's an idea. How's about lovely, wonderful, you probably have the best constitution, right?
Constitution?
Drinking contest.
Drinking contest.
Loser Thursdays.
I got 15. My constitution.
My constitution is 14.
Hold up. What is my con? I'm actually really curious now.
Drinking contest, you say?
16.
Sloshing Sam, the tall, gruff man with scruffy beard, disheveled clothing,
He's really drunk. They're all really drunk.
very drunk.
Alright. So, if we win, you have to leave this place. You can drink somewhere else tomorrow, but you cannot drink here. And if we lose, then you're free to drink tomorrow as soon as you want.
Well, I'll pay
But wait a minute.
for
You
the
just
rest
said,
of your
But
rounds.
you're free to drink tomorrow if we lose.
but we want to drink tonight.
But you're free to drink tomorrow if we lose.
But no, we want to drink tonight.
He's
If
drunk.
we win,
That doesn't make them stupid, unfortunately.
if we win, you have to buy us all beer.
Tomorrow.
It's not.
We'll see.
No deal then.
Alright, loser leaves.
Deal. And he'll hold out his hand.
Whoever collapses first.
All right.
Kratos, is yours 15?
Plus advantage or
Plus your modifier?
Well, the ability score is 15. That's plus.
So you're at 17.
No. His score is 15.
My score is 15. My saving throw is +4.
All right.
Okay, well then you're still highest.
Yeah, his con saving throw is by far going to be outshine the rest of us. But as far as ability scores go, they're pretty comparable.
Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to have a roll-off. Their Constitution versus your Constitution. You'll roll Constitution saving throw for each drink you drink. But for each drink you drink, and this includes for them as well, your modifier goes down by 1 until it goes into the negatives and continues to go down from there.
Find a way to sleight of hand spike their drinks to make it worse for them every drink they take.
I was already asking him, what can I do in the secret back here?
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
But we're actually giving him water and then like the dwarven fire ale.
That's what I was, yeah. I was like, how do I swap things out? How do I?
And maybe it's not every round because, then they'll be caught on, but like,
25.
nice. The
Okay.
illusion didn't work, so now
I
we're.
do think you should have to do that every time though.
Every time I switch. Or
Every time you switch
round.
drinks?
Every round.
Okay. Every time you do that, his constitution, he won't have to roll. Okay? And if you're with your modifier, once it goes into the negatives, if you ever roll below 0, you pass out. Does that make sense? Understand the rules of the game? Well, for every drink you'll drink, every alcohol drink you'll drink, your constitution modifier will go down by 1. Okay? Including into the negatives. If you ever roll a 0, you pass out.
Right.
Okay.
So
When-
it's at +2, it'll go down to +1, and then it goes down to 0, and -1, -2, -3. So if he gets to the point where he rolls a 1 and it's a -3, he passes out.
When she rolls sleight of hand, she gives you water rather than alcohol. And when that happens, water, you don't have to roll. Okay?
You might just have to pee really bad later.
We've given him
So
7
that-
gallons of water.
So that first round, he just got water? Or...
First round, he gets water.
Okay.
Let me
For the floodgates.
roll up.
I whisper in Kratos' ear, I'm so sorry, my friend, it was anything to think of. Without resorting to violence.
As all 3 of us are in the corner conniving on how we can make this game work in our favor.
Alright.
Oh, I can even throw it out like, you know, my dad had a vat of drums, and he challenged them to the big contest. Only ended up having one test, and the drums
All right.
passed it right out.
To begin with, he rolls a 15.
Aren't we giving them like the wanted to begin with, which is
Yes, but now all their focus is on this drinking contest.
So they're
Which
not causing.
means
So
they're
not
not
causing
disrupting
problems.
everything, and everybody else gets to either drink or participate in this now competition that's happening. And the added bonus of actually achieving what we were asked to, which was to get them out of the bar without a fight, without bloodshed. I guess
All right.
technically is the promise.
Second roll. Are you rolling sleight of hand or no? If you get caught cheating, it's going to result in a brawl, just to let you know.
Okay, so what is that? What is that?
That means if you don't beat their passive perception,
We don't know that.
Oh, we don't know.
That would be metagaming. You don't know
Should she
that.
get advantage though because they're drunk?
Boy,
Is that doing
we're really fishing for those
Whoa.
advantage rolls.
no, she does not advantage.
You gotta
As there
try.
there
There's
are
enough eyeballs.
there
on
are a
that-
total of 7 people
You gotta try
watching
though.
you.
You just gotta go.
Now, can I roll to aid for sleight of hand, which would give her advantage.
How are you planning
It's
to aid?
just sleight of
Well, it would be things like maybe standing in front of her or causing distractions, little things. So I wouldn't actually be doing the sleight of hand myself necessarily,
Okay.
playing the lute.
Yeah.
Very, very
If you want to help like that, that's fine.
Okay.
Drawing attention to Kratos.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That
So
what's
gives
going
me-
on?
do I have to roll? I have to roll aid, right? Or is it just you aid?
No, it's just you help.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah. So it gives you advantage to the rolls. All it does. But again, I'm like, maybe I'm even going around asking for bets. Who you think will win between Kratos and this guy? Like I'm doing everything I can to draw all their attention on me, on Kratos, on the drinking contest, so that nobody can see
I
me.
cast fog cloud or I put the dollar.
It's the residual fog cloud from earlier. It's just wisping into places.
Well, I was.
And I can see the bartender maybe getting in on it too, and like handing her the water when no one's looking. Like I don't know, but
I mean, he wants it
Mm-hmm.
too.
oh yeah, it's to his benefit. But the less
I
people
was
actually
already
know.
in stealth mode with that.
All right. So
You
second
already,
roll.
you already have
Are,
advantage.
Okay,
I
am
can't
I
give you
rolling?
like 3 times.
are you rolling or not? That's the question.
Rolling.
Roll.
What?
With advantage.
Did I hold it down?
Yeah, you hold it down.
Pull it down, then select advantage and click roll.
Yeah.
24.
All right. Second one is a 19 for them. Third roll. Are you gonna have them drink or are you gonna roll? The dollar.
I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, I understand. That's the
I'm
purpose.
just making sure that
So the question is are you gonna continue
So-
to do this the entire
How
time?
much are they down?
we don't know that. There's
don't
no
know.
way for us to know that.
I know they've had 2 drinks now.
And they came in not knowing how drunk they were to begin with, so
Okay.
their con could be a +10. We don't know.
So is this with advantage
The
then?
guy's name is Sloshing
Yeah, it's
Sam,
still
by the way. You see,
23.
tipsy Tina. She wanders over with her breasts almost hanging out. She's got a knowing smile on her face.
He walks over to us?
Yeah, so she's watching the whole competition.
Okay.
So it's kind of a knowing smile on her face, as she knows that Sloshing Sam has never lost a drinking contest in his entire life.
He's about to. 23.
23 for you?
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll the next save. Alright.
Kratos down to the third.
I didn't say what it was. That means it was bad.
It actually was bad, but
That was the laugh of majesty.
but it's a new con save every time, and it was at 0, so he doesn't pass out. Kind of sways a little bit, but rights himself up and turns the glass over as you're drinking water. Roll for bladder. I'm joking. Don't actually roll for bladder.
That's tomorrow when you wake up without the headache, but with the full bladder.
Like I
Should
said,
that be
it's
survival?
Alright, are you rolling again?
Does Iguanetta
Yeah.
have a big bladder?
It's like the floodgates of heaven just.
My eyes are turning yellow.
6 lights.
That passes the perception check.
Making me sweat some bullets over here.
Yeah.
So I said it's risky. It's helping him out, but it is risky.
That's round 4.
This is. I would have to use which again?
You don't have to roll anything.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying whatever it does minus. Which one am I?
Is it his
Mine.
con saving throw or just his con check?
Yeah. It'll be a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so it would be your +4.
Okay.
I'll let him drink this.
Okay. Do you tell him?
Oh no, of course not.
No.
That would
It's been
ruin
water
it.
this entire time. Get ready to choke some alcohol down.
It's gonna jump with them. This one was particularly strong.
Alright. Go ahead and make your
Takes it a
Constitution
try.
saving throw.
Champ.
Did you roll for your saving throw thing?
Yes. 4 plus 4. Okay.
Oh no.
Woo! I can keep going.
Boy, that one really kicked you in the
You
butt.
really know how to keep hold of your alcohol, man. That's impressive.
So do
For
you.
sure.
So do you, good sir.
Another round. Rolling. Who's rolling?
So we're at 5. 5 chugs at this point, right?
Yep.
Alright. Which I don't know what their plus started at, but they gotta be a negative at this point.
Oh. Wait.
One more.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 23.
Nice. That passes.
Rylan starts to chant, Kratos, 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 Kratos.
Kratos. Gray toes, gray toes.
Black toes?
Alright. Next drink's up.
You don't have to roll that one.
Who's doing?
She rolled. She like 23, right?
No, that was. I rolled.
Oh, okay, so that's 6. Okay,
So it's next roll.
Next one. It's number 7.
Uh,
Good roll. +3 this time.
So 20.
20? Okay.
That was dirty, but.
Okay. He's still up.
7! Yeah, be +2 this next roll.
Next roll.
I don't care. I'll
Go ahead.
Nat 20.
Nice! 8! That one was the tiny shot lesson.
I thought I was supposed to get a bigger one.
Nice. He says, Ziggy, oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
Only people over the age of 30 know what I'm talking about.
Alright. Kratos is actually over there with the barrel and like the siphon, just like
Right.
funneling in.
Alright. Next one.
This is number 9. plus 1.
10.
Okay. That one kind of hits you a little bit. You're feeling.
Yeah.
Next one.
I'll ask him how he's doing.
I am never called Beller.
Insight? I don't know, like...
You can roll inside if you want.
Okay, yeah. I've been around enough drunk people, I'm curious. I don't know nothing. Not with a 1. I think it's like a 3 total.
Oof.
I'm too busy being a distraction.
Next roll. Who's rolling?
I'll roll. Cool. 6.
It passes.
Yeah. 16 passed last time too, so
Yeah.
I'm afraid to get lower than 16 on
I
these
know.
rolls.
I was like, ooh.
Because you know someone in that group of like 8 has like ridiculous wisdom score or something.
Who's rolling next?
That was that 9 or 10?
That was 10.
That was 10.
That was number 10.
Okay.
No,
I've rolled like 15s this entire time. It's been insane.
Yeah, now we're at the point where if you roll a 1, you're in trouble. Before that point, it was like
I just lost my 4.
yeah, you're at 0. You're at plus 0 now. So even if you roll a 1, you're good because it has to equal 0. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Now the next string will be in trouble.
18.
11. Start chanting numbers. 11.
18. You put down, sloshing sand.
All the way! All the way!
Falls to the ground, passes out. It was exactly enough to reach 0. So,
Rather than like prances over to Kratos, throws his hand into the air. Kratos wins!
alright. We're leaving. Come on. Bessie, grab Sam.
She needs to go get the babies.
Sloshing Sam.
I know.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going to actually walk over to bartender as they're leaving, and I'm like, "Hey, so, I was wondering how much for a barrel?"
So Grimir is a stout, muscular dwarf, standing over 4 feet tall. He's a little taller than you. Sports a thick red beard, braided and adorned with small trinkets. You ask him how much is a barrel of what?
Of meat.
Of mead. It is. Let me look it up.
I'm just curious if I can afford it.
So,
Everybody's got their own prices. It's different.
3 gold pieces.
Okay.
for a whole barrel?
Well, I guess
Okay, I guess the question is
It's-
it a cask or is it a barrel?
it says 1 barrel of poor quality ale is 3 gold pieces. 1 barrel of medium quality ale is 5. 1 barrel of good quality ale is 8.
Okay. So, no, well, it's not for us. Sorry, buddy.
I'm saying I'll chip in to. I'm assuming you're buying it for them.
I am, yeah. So I'm like, all right, I would like, boy would like to get some of your not worst quality. I don't need top shit, but a mid-quality ale. And he like throws the five gold on the counter. He's like, if you're willing to part it, maybe we can leave it outside as a party.
I mean, it's your money, so. But I really don't want them coming back yet.
Well, no, that would be part of it. Yes. They're not coming back. They've agreed to leave. I just want to sweeten the deal a little bit.
I see. Okay. Well, sure. Why not?
All right, so 5 gold, and we agree somewhere where it's innocuous and out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to lift a barrel.
I was gonna say,
I follow them out, and I let them know, hey, again, just kind of reiterating, no hard feelings. I got you a barrel, used for us tonight. You know that you are on the premises or whatever, but there's nothing personal on it. Just do my job. You know, the kind of stuff. Just trying to make it, again.
Yeah, whatever, we get it. Fine, there's plenty of other inns in the city.
And there is a barrel of decent quality, to my understanding. I took that. My treat.
You're a fine gent. And your Goliath buddy in there, pretty good drinker. We'll have to do this again sometime.
He's the best. Yes. Would love to see it, just not with this.
And Bessie has Sloshing Sam on one shoulder, picks up the barrel and has it on the other shoulder.
Mine, you are quite distracting.
Alright. What do you guys want to do after that? The mission is completed. You're probably not going to be able to see Rurik until tomorrow.
Right.
To collect whatever money that you guys definitely didn't agree upon.
Because I wasn't here to make sure that we kept our books in order.
I think perhaps it's a good time to rest.
Is that only you subtract my 5 gold?
Where do you guys head? Do you guys head back to into the Tipsy Inn or Tipsy Troll Inn?
It's right there.
What time of night is it? Like, how long would that take us? Just out of curiosity.
I would say it's probably maybe 11:30 in the evening.
Okay, so it's too late for me to do anything else. I'll probably just go to bed then. I will ensure that Maisie has bookishly wound her way into her bedroom, where I will leave a loving note on the table.
Of course.
I have to, and then I will go back to. Probably, I assume I share a room with Kratos because I take up this much space, and he takes up this much space. So I find the nearby, like, cushiony chair and curl up and just maybe strum a little bit on my lute to lull him, the giant, to sleep.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to have such a headache in the morning. You had 4 drinks!
Everybody goes to bed? As you pass through the inn, heading towards your bunks, your beds, one particular conversation catches your attention. A group of patrons at a nearby table animatedly discuss the legendary sons and daughters of Starlight, your rival party. Their voices are filled with awe and admiration. Did you hear what Starlight did this time? A man exclaims, leaning in to share the latest tale. They single-handedly saved the mayor's daughter from abandoned kidnappers. Just like that, boom, pow, hero stuff. Hero stuff like that. And did you see their emblem glowing like the stars themselves? It was beautiful, a woman adds with a green look. I wish I could meet them one day, rub shoulders with the true saviors of Faerun. It's almost as if they have some sort of divine blessing, another person remarks. Grizzled old man says, or adds, they probably have a powerful wizard in their ranks, guiding their every step. But hey, you know, they earn it, right? They're out there putting their lives on the line while we sit here gossiping. The chatter continues as you pass by the tables and head towards the bed.
More like divine deception. I bubble under my breath.
Alright, getting closer to the end. I just making sure there's nothing else you want to do before you go to bed.
I got nothing to add.
Okay, you guys sleep, get a long rest. That's right, you finally get to heal up. Those rat bites are stinging.
Huh?
You know what I do along
Okay, that salve burned only a little bit. It was better after.
Oh no, it got worse.
Oh no. But it still would be good. I was wrong.
The
I
alcohol
also-
too? Probably not gonna help.
Lemon juice and salt.
Can you click on your character icon?
Where is that?
Which give you options.
Lemon juice and salt and raw salmon.
That wasn't cooked fish?
Mm-mm. Nope, on the cooked fish. Alright. When you wake up in the morning, you guys spot Rourke. He's sitting down at the bar, sipping on a little bit of mead and eating some breakfast. Ah, you've made it back. I've heard the news about your victory over at the Tipsy Troll. Congratulations, adventurers. News is starting to spread about you. Believe it or not, there's a few people out there who know your name.
Warehouse manager, I suppose. Says chuckling a little bit.
Hold up. Are we a J-pop idol group and he's our manager? Is that what we're dealing with right now?
Well, basically.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm the hot one.
I'm the kind one.
Not because you're actually hot, but because you're literally on fire.
Right. Some pyrokinesis. Oh. Man.
Alright. Well, it seems Lady Luck's finally starting to shine upon you, eh? Word of you is getting around. But I've got something special for you. A delicate matter that needs capable hands.
Wonderful.
Is it?
He'll hand you a small sealed scroll with a distinct emblem on it that you've never seen before. It looks like a hourglass on the seal. This here's a letter, my friends. A mighty important one at that. I was approached by some mysterious folk who wanted it delivered to a certain wizard here in Baldur's Gate. Her name? Elara. Now, I don't know what's written in there, and to be honest, I don't think anyone does. All I know is that it's for her eyes only, and it needs to get to her safe and sound. You think you can do that for us?
Well, we think we can probably pull that
I
off.
suppose so.
How do you, is it I-L-L-A-R-A?
E-L-A-R-A.
Do I
Elara.
recognize the signet?
Make a history check.
Letter delivered.
12.
You may have seen it in passing at some point, but it doesn't ring any really bells.
You said the seal is an hourglass, right?
Yep, shaped like an hourglass. Now, don't you be worrying. I haven't forgotten about your payment, even though you really didn't set up the payment. You gotta watch that, because people will try and screw you over. However,
I won't away for 5 minutes, and you can't even get payment from a friend.
We appreciate
However,
your integrity.
I in my line of business, I have to be of the utmost integrity. So, I'm going to give you guys 12 gold pieces for dealing with those drunks. Seems fair. I mean, you didn't even come to fisticuffs, which is good. Good news.
That'll replace the gold I spent here.
I might. Now, I've been in this business long enough to know to keep my nose out of things, but I've got the feeling that this letter is more than it seems. Important folks don't ask favors like this every day.
Only business to us.
Exactly. And Alara's no ordinary wizard, you see.
No offense.
She's
Wizards just come with a lot of shackles sometimes.
Yes, Alara's no ordinary wizard either. She's got her fingers in some powerful magic, and some say she's even got connections to secrets far beyond our reach. But hey, that's just rumors, right? Delivering this letter might not be as straightforward as it seems, but it could be the start of something big for you. Anyways, take it seriously, friends. Deliver that letter to Alara in person, and don't let anyone else lay eyes on it. Not even me if you can help it. Trust your instincts. Trust each other. There's lots of potential, and maybe this will be the break that you've been waiting for. I wish you the best of luck.
I'll take the letter
Oh, I was just about to say, one of us needs to take the
and
letter.
place it in my bag.
Okay.
I'll see what's...
Good. Now, to find Alara
Anyways.
is going to be a task in and of itself. She is holed up in an enchanted tower that moves every day at dawn.
Oh,
Craziest
of course
thing.
it does.
Craziest thing. It just pops out of existence. Pops into existence somewhere else. And it's like it's been there for centuries. Amazing bit of magic. Very, very cool.
That sounds fascinating, actually.
It is. Kind of wish I was going, but it's not for me.
How are we supposed to track down this tower then?
Great question. The best way, I think, might be just asking around. Most people know of the tower, and I mean, it's even made its way over here a time or two.
Do I know anything about Alara?
Make another history
As a
check.
wizard, and as a wizard who specializes in history. I just rolled really bad last time.
What?
This time I got 8.
Even better.
No, you missed that lecture in wizard school.
She was actually a professor that you forgot.
I recognize you from somewhere. Yeah.
Your face is familiar, but I can't
Yes,
place
yes, well, I understand how lovely Ivanetta was.
where. Distracted by the walls.
I'm trying to think, my
Look at her titties!
I'm trying to think, my friend. And I can't stop looking at them. That's the problem. And it's not for the reasons you might think.
Oh.
It's like when you, I was going to say, it's like when you witness a car crash. It's like when you witness a carriage crash on the side of the road. You just can't look away.
The horse is all tangled up.
Ryland's on fire.
Riley wouldn't do this, but there's part of him that wants to be like presentation of the picture and have it dance in front of Riley.
You're just dumbfounded.
Just make him jiggle slightly.
Yeah. But he's not going to do that.
That's hilarious.
Well, Elex also probably would. I mean, he would
Like-
say,
You are
Something
clearly
like that.
uncomfortable, and I was around you when that entire exchange happened. So it would be a troll thing to do, but
yes, I agree she's lovely. I'm trying to think, my friend. What are you saying about your wife?
She's just the most beautiful one.
Most
My
beautiful.
God.
Beautiful girl, I love her.
Of course. Alright, so if you want to start out by asking around town to see if anybody's seen it, go ahead and make investigation checks.
Can I also
19.
check and make sure that no one's
I got
purposely,
12.
like, since I tower over everyone, I'd like to like keep an eye on.
like make sure no one's following us and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so I'll have you instead roll perception.
I rolled a 13 on investigate.
I got 19.
Do I control for rolling a 1?
No.
Have a plus 1. So
No.
2.
I have a
No.
0. in
They
investigate.
do see you talking to a turnip. So
But we haven't decided whether or not that's just her trying to decide whether she's going to steal the turnip or if she's actually talking to it.
to be fair, it is a very halfling shaped turnip. So
Walt's too scared to ask. He's like,
yeah, so you stop some passing merchants in the street and ask them if they've seen the tower recently. And they said, yeah, they actually just saw it earlier. It's over in the south, or not the south ward, but over by the docks.
Wonderful.
Can
Thank
we
you
get
so
there
much.
before the day is over?
How far away are the docks?
I mean, it's a good little job, but you'll get there in plenty of time.
I don't know how big all this beach is.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's
Can I,
huge.
like,
But I mean, you can get places in it.
so you know, and here's some crystals
They're
in Frozones?
a try.
Like casting like frostbite or ray of frost or something in front of me, and
Just
like
skating.
ice skating there.
If you're doing that, I'm grabbing the trail of your robe and I'm just riding along.
Follow me. It's a cantrip.
And it takes you now twice as long to get there,
That's fair.
as it takes you 6 seconds to cast the spell every time. Just walk.
I do it at will.
Whose will?
my old roommate.
No, that would be a little undignified anyway. So
Alright, you traverse the streets, the bustling streets of Baldur's Gate, following the instructions given by Rourke and by the merchants that, hello! Following the instructions given by Rourke, and suddenly you catch sight of something extraordinary. A majestic tower standing tall amidst the city's chaos. Its design is unlike anything you've seen before. It exudes an aura of ancient power and strangeness. The tower's aged stone walls are adorned with mystical runes, and spires seem to touch the very heavens. As you walk towards it, you're like, how did we not see this in the sky already? This is so ridiculously tall.
Ridiculous.
I
Very.
would like to look at his bag to make sure it was never messed with.
Make a perception check. What was your perception check before?
5.
Oh, okay.
My passive perception's 11. Just, that's probably important to know.
Okay.
I'm sure they can beat it, I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna make you nervous, that's all.
I know.
Well, I mean, my passive perception
Since
is
nothing wants
13.
water instead of
Oh,
beer.
there you go.
What is that?
Oh my goodness. 6.
Alright, yeah, it looks like it's not been messed with. You've been looking at the wrong bag the whole time, but it's not been messed with.
Well, I suppose we should probably look in this.
Yeah, you begin to approach the tower. You're still a distance away. But before you know it, the tower's entrance appears before you, as if beckoning you closer. The heavy wooden door, before you're able to knock, opens on its own, revealing a warm and soft glow emanating from within. Stepping through the threshold, you find yourself inside a vast and otherworldly chamber. The interior is adorned with a peculiarly magical artifacts and arcane symbols. You, Maisie, might feel right at home here.
Quite.
The air is filled with the scent of tomes and the faint hint of incense. And at the center of the room stands Ilara, a beautiful figure with an air of both caution and intrigue as she regards her group. Her robes shimmer with the same ethereal glow as the tower's interior, and her eyes seem to hold secrets untold. Welcome, adventurers. I see you've made it past the city's labyrinth and found your way to my humble abode. What brings you here?
Well, isn't exactly the one I would choose. Now,
Well, you know.
It's magnificent.
Thank you.
Boy, you've got so many questions.
Ah,
But, I think I'll stick to here for Felix, if you
right, of course. And I reach in my bag and pull out the sealed letter.
why, thank you.
we hope that you pull out the
She opens it and reads its contents. Mysterious indeed, I see. Thank you for delivering this to me. Well, she looks thoughtful at each of you. I suppose you've already proven yourselves capable, at the very least, by delivering this message. There is something else that I require assistance with, if you're willing.
Yes, of course.
Someone has stolen a powerful artifact from me, and it could have dire consequences if it falls into the wrong hands.
What artifact would that be?
The artifact is called the Chrono Sigil. Well, I'm not entirely sure what it does. It is very powerful, and in the wrong hands it could be catastrophic.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said the Chrono Sigil.
Correct.
Does it affect time?
Potentially. Like I said, I do not know all of what it does, only that it is very powerful. The magics that are held within it are unbelievably vast.
And how, pray tell, did someone come across such an artifact?
Well, as far as I know, they broke into my tower and stole it.
Your heavily guarded, constantly moving tower.
I wouldn't say it was heavily guarded. I mean, how did you get in here?
You opened the door.
I did not.
It opened on its own, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from his perspective, she opened the door.
I
Well,
know
it's opened on its own, so something's going to.
Aye, but at any rate, powerful people able to do powerful things, they stole the artifacts. And I would like it back.
Right, well, I suppose unless there's any objections.
Mind you, I am willing to pay handsomely. I would give you 1,000 gold if you can return it to me.
Mind game.
That turned into real quick.
No, I still have many questions, none of which will ever get past right here. But that is a good payday, and I think, I'm just here tagging along. I think that they're wanting to boost our repute. Yes.
Reputation would be wonderful.
Yes. So this is a great way to earn a little bit of reputation. I would not risk fame as a word, but reputation nonetheless.
You can't be a proper adventuring breed.
And it would be a right burn the starlight blunders.
That was also true.
The Starlight, you say? I've already hired them for this task, and they've showed very little promise, very little progress. So I figured the more the merrier, right?
Now it's an evil chance.
Right. I suppose we could do the work and get no credit.
Ah,
It does seem to happen to your party alone.
the foibles.
The right thing to do. I have no qualms.
Is these the ones who stole the Chronos Central Reserve? Any indication, any leads to where they might have taken it or what they plan to do with it?
That we will get into next week. As we come to a close. You guys will all level up to level 2. Congratulations.
Nice.
I was getting ready to joke about leveling up, actually.
Too late. You already level up. And I've already got session 2 written.
Sweet.
So we'll go right into it.
Oh yeah, let's just start now.